Oh, I think I got cut off there. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm taking the Facebook style profile feed system. So, like, if somebody were to post an update, the way that looks on their system, I'm kind of taking that and I'm writing that. I'm doing it all myself from source by hand. Everything's being done by hand anyway. And they don't own the copyright to that. They kind of taken that idea from the traditional just posting update feed system anyway. But I'm kind of taking it because that's what everybody's used to using, since there are so many people that use Facebook. So on my system, on our profile system, that's what it's kind of going to look like. I mean, it won't look like that, but that's what it'll be, and it'll be drag and drop. Everything's going to be drag and drop for the user as well. So if they want to just drop in a picture or whatever, yeah, just like that. I rewrote the Cerberus PHP file again, and I added in more security protocols, so everything loads, all the security loads before the page loads. I kind of put in like a security protocols and then like a hypervisor that controls the inclusion of the modules, so there can be no hacks or exploits or anything. Nothing's vulnerable. There are no injection possibilities or anything, because all of the database queries are sanitized. I'm going to be adding in a complete sanitization file to be included in the config. So all the forms are going to call upon that sanity check file. That way, all the data is cleaned before it even gets before it's even passed to the database. And then once everything's done, we're going to go back and we're going to implement extreme security protocols. So GPG encryption on all of the communications. All of the files are going to have their own hash and checksums to check against the master database. And the master database is going to be hosted on the Tink software server or GitHub or SourceForge or something like that. So if they want to validate their modules or validate their files, it'll calculate the sums, it'll calculate the checksums, and it'll calculate the hashes. So we're going to do like SHA-256 and like MD5 message digest algorithm 5. And it'll check those strings against the master strings on our servers. So it'll say, oh, these files have been modified, these files have been tampered with. It'll do regular checks on system files. Every time the system loads, it's going to load that protocol and check all the files for any malicious files or code or anything. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, I mean, once it's all done, we're going to throw it behind a web application firewall and a firewall box too, and do some extensive penetration testing on it to make sure there's nothing in there that's vulnerable. I mean, all of the SQL statements are prepared, so there can't be any SQL injection possibilities or anything either. What was I going to say? More on the security. Yeah, you can expect great security from this system. It's gonna be top of the line. I wanted to write a chat module too, a fully encrypted chat module, so that messages between users are fully encrypted and not even seeable or viewable by the server. In fact, I might do that with a lot of the data. I may make it to where a lot of the data is just completely unreadable to the server, and kind of like a off the record thing with the XMPP protocol. So yeah, all of the important data will be encrypted. I mean, I'm just thinking about all the security. I have a whole to-do list that I'm gonna be going through the to-do list and implementing everything on the to-do list. So yeah, we're almost done. Just a couple of more weeks and it'll be ready to go.